Hey everybody, I'm Anthony from Comics Heating Up. I'm doing Anthony's pickups for the week of 8/12/2020. This week was a pretty big week. I got a lot of books in. I've got a stack here, I got a stack here, some of which are readers, some of which are spec books. It's a pretty good week, like I said, so here is what I got in. The first book is a reader book. I do like AWA Studios, so I picked up a copy of Bad Mother #1. This is that Mike Deodato cover. Definitely like that one. Better than the other one, I should say. It's not like it's a super attractive cover or anything, but it's cool, and it's definitely a cool premise. I have been enjoying this series as well. This is Red Mother #7. It's been a pretty good horror twisty story. I've liked it so far, and with Boom getting options, it's something that I definitely want to keep up with. Speaking of options, this next one is by Zach Kaplan, Join the Future #4. I've been enjoying the series so far. It's pretty neat, and Zach has had some options done recently, so it's not a bad idea to pick up the series if you see it for cover price. This one's kind of a crossover. It's kind of a spec book and kind of not. It's kind of a reader, but Immortal Hulk #36. We had the spoilers up for this on comicsheatingup.net. It's a good issue. It ties back into some of the early issues, so we might see some heat coming out of those early issues based on this issue alone. Next up is one of my favorites, Something is Killing the Children #9. I wasn't able to get the variant cover, which I definitely wanted because it's gonna probably skyrocket. But this is a great book. It contains the origin stories, so it's pretty cool. Again, this is one of those books that I collect and also buy multiple copies of because I like to flip them. Venom #27. I have two here. I have more on order, but these are the ones I got up from my local comic shop. So I got two of that cover and also got two of this cover, the Stegman variant. Unsure if I'm going to hold these or sell any of them yet. I know they're going for above cover, a couple of times cover price, I should say. But I'm still not 100% sure whether I'm going to hold on to them for a while longer or flip some. This next one's another Boom book. It is Seven Secrets #1. This is the FOC and Hyuk Lee cover. I like his art. He does well. It's the FOC cover, so I picked it up. I didn't go heavy into any of the variants because I know there's a ton of store exclusives on this one, so that means those ratio variants are out there. This next one is another AWA Studios book. It's Devil's Highway #2. I've enjoyed the first issue, so I'm looking forward to reading the second one. Not a lot to go in there. It's a pretty cool story. Another one of my favorite reads, I love Terry Moore, is 5 Years. This is 5 Years #9. Just, again, great read. Also, Texas Blood #2. Really enjoyed the first issue, so I picked up the second one as a reader. And God Killers. I picked up 3 and 4. I missed out on getting them on the shelves. I really enjoy this one as well. I like the horror twist to it. And speaking of horror twists, The Plunge #5. This has been a great series. It's had a lot of twists and turns in it that have been pretty neat. Issue 1 was just hilarious, some of the things that happened in issue 1. But this one had some head-scratching moments in it that was kind of neat. Not sure if I showed this one off or not, but Grit #1 from Scout Comics. All right, for the spec books, start off with G.I. Joe Complete Silence #1. Or one shot, I should say. I got a couple of copies of those. I listed them on eBay. They're going for a decent amount of money. So, what the heck? I think they're going for 3 times cover price. It's a good story. It reprints issues 20 and 21, I believe, or 21 and 22. But it's the silent issue plus some more around there. So it's pretty neat. That one's doing well. So the next book is probably one of the books of the week. It is Dark Knight's Death Metal 3, that Federici cover. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of that. They're cooling off a bit on eBay. There's a bunch of copies up there, so I think there's 1,000 copies for sale right now. So they're definitely out there. Another Batman book that's doing pretty well is Batman: The Adventures Continue. I got that #2 cover. These are going for $20, so I got 2 of those. I was happy to find those on the shelves. I thought I had seen a third cover, and then when I went back for it, it was gone. And that seems to happen to me a lot, is if I pick up a couple of copies of something in a store, they tend to pull the rest of them off the shelves. This I got in the mail from Midtown. Again, Death Metal Legends of the Dark Knight. I've got 5 copies of this now. I've got a couple more on order. But it's one of those books that, again, there's a ton of copies out there. This is part of a Midtown spec order that I got in. Now, these were all books that we had on the forum. And if you're not familiar with the forum, it's forum It's forum.comicsheatingup.net. A forum is a great community. People post stuff, and we have a Hunt the Shelves list where we list out everything that you can look for or should look for in the shelves, and it's a pretty good list. So this is one that's been out there for a while now. Upshot Now, this is issue 2. That's got the first full appearance of Year Zero in there. It does print the whole book in there. So, and it predates the first issue, but it's in black and white. So, but they are still selling well. I've been selling them for like $10 a copy. Now, Miles Morales is really hot. So I found on Midtown a copy of Miles Morales #3, first print that was for sale. These aren't going for very much, but still the early issues in this series I'm finding, and grabbing them, just setting them aside for later. But I did find on Midtown as well, and we had this in the forum. We had this as a post that was one of the please do not share, because we want our readers and our people to get a crack at them. These were on Midtown for cover price. They sell for $26, $27 to $30. I picked up quite a few copies because they had them at cover price minus like 15% or whatever. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 copies. Now I found one of these randomly in the stores one day, and I checked it on eBay. I was like, that's surprising that this book is sitting out there, and not many people's talking about it. But the reprints of Miles Morales, some of them are going for good money. So #6 is doing especially well. Now this wasn't part of that Midtown order; it just happens to be next on the stack. That is Horizon Zero Dawn #1. This is the Peach Momoko San Diego Comic-Con cover. I had pre-ordered these, and I had put up a post letting people know that these were up for sale on Comics Eating Up. Well, we weren't selling them. We linked to them, but that they were up for sale. So I got 5 copies of them. And I think they were $10 each plus shipping. So I think that puts me at like $15 a piece. Or $12 a piece, something like that. They're selling for $26, $27, which, in the end, if you're doubling your money on books, it's not a bad thing. And this is the last out of my Midtown order this week. I've got 3 or 4 still coming in because I'm always adding stuff. But Something is Killing the Children #3. I keep finding these. I keep selling these. That's a good seller for me. So as long as I find them, I'm going to buy them. These are near mint copies. I paid less than cover price for on Midtown. They still have some up there, but I think they got wise because we had mentioned that these were available on our forums. A bunch of people ordered, and now they're not charging cover price. They're charging $11.99 a copy. So they're charging market price for these now. But if you were able to get them, these are great flips. I've sold 3 or 4 copies of them already. I've showed off some in my other pickup videos. Well, that's it for me tonight. That's all I picked up today and what came in the mail. I've got some really exciting pre-code horror books coming in soon. Cannot wait to get these in and show those off. That'll probably be a video, unto itself, just because there's some really classic pre-code horror books that I've got coming in. So that's it. Again, thanks for watching. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Thanks. We'll see you soon.